Okay, I'm going to start class. In part 3, longer answer demonstrates your linguistic capability. Linguistic means based on language, capability, ability. You have to give very long answer, long but relevant answer. Okay, and at first you have to paraphrase the questions. After that, you have to give reasons. After that, you have to give explanations. And after that, you will have to give examples. Okay? And you have to use wide range of vocabulary. And what you need to do, you need to use linking words very properly. Transition words, signals very properly. Like moreover, additionally, however, even though, although, though, on the other hand, okay, in one hand, okay, you have to use very properly. Okay, now my first question is, okay, I'm going to say the question is in my laptop. Number one question is, do you think people will rely more or less on car in the future? Why? So what do you mean by rely on? Rely on this was depend on. Question says, do you think many people will depend on car in future? Why? The question is demanding why, reasons. You will have to tell reasons. Okay? Now, are you ready? So here in the questions there is one word, rely on. At first what you need to do, you need to paraphrase few words, not all words. It can be one word, it can be two words, it can be three words. Don't be under pressure, okay? You don't have to paraphrase all words. Okay, if the question is based on opinion questions, do you think people will rely more or less on car in future? Whenever you get R questions, here you have to speak on both sides. Do you think people will rely more in car or less car in future? Why? Okay? If you get R questions, what you need to do, you have to speak on both sides. Okay? If it is opinion questions, how you can give answer? As far as I know, one. Next, in my opinion. Next, to my knowledge. Next, as far as my knowledge is concerned. Okay, you can use any one item. Or next, I recall. Okay, you have to use any one. You don't have to use five. I'm using five expressions in order to make you understand. But in exam, you have to use only one. From my perspective, okay? Are you ready? From my perspective, people will not use, I mean sorry. From my perspective, people will not depend on more in car in future. Instead of using car, they can use electric buses in the near future. For example, one of the famous scientists named Elon Musk has invented electric buses. Okay, in the near future, I think people will use electric buses, electric trains instead of using car. And on the contrary, however, the people who belong to rural area and the people who have been dwelling in rural area, okay, they will not have any alternatives, okay, and they will be compelled to use cars since they will not have any kind of alternative. In my opinion, in urban areas, I don't think people will use car. Instead of car, they will be using electric buses and electric trains. Whereas the people who belong to rural areas, they will have to use cars because they will not have any alternatives. So this is how you have to give answers. Okay. After 10 minutes, it will be your turn to give answer. Now my next question is here. Let me read the questions. So what is the next questions? Okay. How can government encourage people to live a healthier lifestyle? What is my questions? How can government encourage people to live a healthier lifestyle? At first, what you need to do, at first you should paraphrase the questions. Okay, how can government encourage people to live a healthier lifestyle? Well, the government can motivate people to live very healthy and hard hearty life. What do you mean by hale and hearty life? Swastha Jindagi. And what do you mean by motivate, encourage? Okay. For healthy life, which word I have chosen here? Hale and hearty. Hale and hearty means physically fit and fine. Swastha. And for encourage, which word I have chosen here? Motivate. What you need to do, at first you should paraphrase the questions. Okay. When you begin to paraphrase the questions, replace the words of the examiner by using what? Synonyms. So here question is, how can government encourage people to live a healthier lifestyle? And what is the synonym of encourage? Motivate. And what is the synonym of healthier lifestyle? Hale and hearty life. Hale and hearty means swastha, to fit and fine. Well, government can motivate people to live a hale and hearty life, okay, by suggesting them to follow certain rules. Okay, and after that you have to give reasons. Okay, at first government should conduct health awareness programs where government should compel all the citizens to participate in such programs. And in addition to, or moreover, or additionally, what is more? Okay, you don't have to say all. In addition to, government should encourage people to have a balanced diet and to do regular exercise early in the morning. It is scientifically proven fact that unless people enjoy balanced diet and do regular exercise early in the morning, they can't keep themselves fit and fine till the last breath of their life. Additionally, scientists also believe that unless a person does exercise in the morning, okay, he is likely to suffer from various chronic diseases such as cancer, diabetes, and various others. So what I mean here, okay, government should encourage people to do exercise in the morning and to have balanced diet. Okay, moreover, government should make, okay, healthy food items accessible to all people, and it should be available in affordable price. What I mean here, rich people can buy expensive food items, whereas poor people cannot buy expensive food items. What I mean here, both have and have not people should be able to buy food items. Here, have and have not means poor and rich. You don't have to make your examiner understand as I am doing now. Okay. So have and have not. If you have to say dhani and garib, you can say rich and poor. And another word is there, have and have not. Dhani and garib. Okay. And food items should be available for both. Food items should be affordable and accessible for both rich and poor people. Apart from that, okay, some people who have opened factories in order to make money or give service, they are producing sugary food items and they are selling alcohols, they are selling junk food. And what the government need to do, government should tell them to pay more tax, especially if they are producing sugary items and intoxicated materials like alcohols. Okay? Okay. And what is more, government should construct playgrounds where citizens can play different kinds of games like football, volleyball, hockey, and sports also helps people to make their health fit and fine. It's the responsibility of the government to construct playing ground and to construct recreational places where people go and have fun. Okay, like such as park. Okay, last but not the least, government should leave no stone unturned. Leave no stone unturned means try. Government should try to appoint sport teacher in each prestigious institutions so that students will know how to play different kinds of games. As sport helps people to keep their health fit and fine till the last breath of their life. Apart from that, government should hire yoga teacher. Okay, a teacher who can impart sound knowledge about health in his colleges, in his universities. Okay, so that the student can gain knowledge related to health. So last again, overall, in conclusion, what I would like to say, government should do numerous tasks to encourage people to live a healthy lifestyle. Last but not the least, okay, government should be strict enough to give severe punishment to those people who sell stale foods and unhygienic foods, especially in hotel industry. If they are doing so, government should give them strict punishment. This is how government can encourage people to live a what? Healthier lifestyle. Okay. So whatever I have spoken here, now I have used wide range of vocabulary, and I have used linking words like moreover, however. On the other hand, okay, how many linking words I have used, I cannot count, but I have used. So what you need to do in IELTS speaking part 3, at first you have to paraphrase the questions, and you have to give explanations, you have to give reasons, and you have to give examples. Okay, here for example, okay, if somebody is selling stale food and unhygienic food items, if that guy is a hotel manager, government should give them severe punishment. Okay, this is how government should encourage people to live a what? Healthier lifestyle. Dear students, keep in mind, unless you read a lot, you won't be able to give extended answers in IELTS speaking part 3. Again, after 5 minutes, I will give you time to read these 4 questions, and I will ask you questions, and you will have to give extended and what? Logical answers. Now, question number next. What impact does tourism have on the environment? What impact does tourism have on the environment? If you get this kind of questions, you have to speak on both sides, the positive side also and negative side. Okay. If many tourists come to Nepal, okay, there can be positive impact and there can be what? Negative impact. So, how do you know? How do you collect the answers? Before you go to appear in IELTS speaking test, you should read at least 300 questions related to what? IELTS speaking part 3. 300 questions related to what? IELTS speaking part 1. I have sent you more than 5 or 6 books, okay, which I prepared a couple of years ago. Okay, read all the questions, collect content, okay, and follow the tips that I have given you. Now, what is the questions? What impact does tourism have on the environment? Okay, I am going to include these points. Well, tourism can have negative as well as positive impact on the environment. As international tourists come to our country, okay, they will spend abundant money in order to stay in hotel and in order to visit in different recreational places. And not only they stay in a big hotel, in a 5-star hotel, they pay money to the owner of the hotel. And that money will be mobilized inside our country. And who will be benefited? The people of our country will be benefited. And the economy of nations will be stronger in comparison to previous days. As more tourists comes, okay, financially we become what? More stronger. Okay? And after that, tourism has some negative impact also. The more tourists come to our country, the more the environment will be polluted. I mean, tourists will go to different places and they smoke cigarette and they throw dirt wherever they like and they will pollute the environment. Next, okay, and as more tourists start coming, a government should make more hotels, more resources, okay, and in order to construct hotels, resources, we need to cut down the trees of the jungle, and as a result, what happens? Environment will be badly affected. There will be less trees. Okay, we have to go to jungle. We have to cut down the trees, and there will be less greenery. If there is less greenery, we will suffer from different kinds of health related issues. Okay, I mean tourism has both negative and positive impact in environment. This is how you have to give answers. Okay. Now today I asked you simply 3 questions and I have given extended and logical answers. Now it's 8:47. Okay. Now it's 8:47. Now you have only, I would like to give you 2 minutes to prepare one answer. You have only 6 minutes to prepare 3 questions. And after that, it will be your turn to escape. Okay? Now please go ahead. Okay, now what I would like to tell, now I have given you answers. Okay, please read well, and I would like to teach this much only. And after 5 minutes, I'm going to ask you questions. Dear students, read well, prepare Ielts questions. And if you like my teaching styles, please do subscribe my channel and write comment in the comment box. Thank you very much. This is the end of our class today. See you tomorrow.